This is Robert Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the SeeThruEquity MicroCap Investor Forum 2015 in New York City, New York. With me right now is Christopher Mizer of IFAN Financial. The ticker symbol is IFAN. Christopher, welcome to SNNLive.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. Thank you for coming on to our program. And for our audience, since this is the first time you're on it, let's get an overview of IFAN.
Okay, great. So IFAN Financial is a comprehensive merchant processing platform. We bring solutions to merchants that let them manage their customer experience by using advanced technologies to do things like save on the merchant processing costs, creating loyalty programs, issuing affinity cards, and really bringing a state-of-the-art technology experience that allows them to compete with much bigger companies.
Okay, so this is somewhat of a crowded space, so I want to know a little bit more about the technology and what separates you from the competition.
So I think there are really two things. The first is we have patented technology. We have 2 issued patents and 4 pending that we've licensed. But the more important thing is we're really designed to work with all the companies that are out there. We can partner with Apple Pay, with PayPal, with Venmo, with Google Wallet. So it's really driven by what the merchant wants to adopt. It's not based on the technology limitations of our competition.
So let's get into the technology a little bit more. What exactly do you do that's different?
So the technology is patented. We have 2 issued patents and 4 pending patents. That gives us a proprietary way to interact with customers and to allow them to process transactions in a more secure environment. I think what's more interesting than technology, though, is really the user experience. We have an end-to-end solution that starts with a proprietary beacon technology that we've licensed with a partner, and that replaces a POS system that allows the merchant to do merchandising, offer specials, develop affinity programs, loyalty programs, as well as make payments. The beacon is attached to our mobile wallet, so customers can pay directly off their cell phone, off their smartphone, without having to carry cash or a credit card. We also have a prepaid debit card or affinity card that the merchant can use to attach to that account to build more loyalty with the customer, and then to allow the customer to take money off of the platform anywhere they want to, not just at that merchant's location.
Okay, I'm starting to see it come together a little bit. So basically, what you're saying is your technology is the technology behind like some of these major POS systems like a Venmo and an Apple Pay. You just make it easier for all the different merchants to use these various different payment systems. Is that correct?
That's right, exactly. So our system is designed to allow the merchants to have the flexibility to use whatever technologies they want to. They can adopt Apple Pay, Venmo, PayPal, Google Wallet, and they all work with our platform, bringing the cost savings and the convenience and security to that relationship that each one individually doesn't do on its own.
So what I'm imagining right now then is that what each of these merchants are doing is they're using each one, they're setting it up individually, and it's more time and effort because they have to set it up individually. And your solution is saying that you're allowing them to do it all under one roof, correct?
That's correct. We allow them to do under one roof. We interact with 500 different options for payment sources. We do it in an environment that's more secure, that's more convenient, it's mobile optimized, and we do it in a way that saves aware of anyone that has the entire platform developed that's focused on merchants. Others are typically focused more on the individual consumers.
So what's the go-to-market business strategy? As you said, your target market is pretty much any type of merchant, so what are you attacking first?
So we're really looking at the merchants who we think will be early adopters. We're looking at middle market retailers and e-tailers that have a physical infrastructure, that want to have a more robust user experience. We're looking at a lot of interest from referral sources that want to bring a more creative solution to what's otherwise kind of a black box solution.
I was going to say, so what's the type of feedback that you're getting thus far for the technology?
So we completed the technology and all of our development about 2 months ago. We've been in the market commercializing the technology for about 2 months, and we have a pretty significant pipeline of opportunities. We're onboarding our first customers this month in November, and the response has been really strong. We found that there's a need out there for merchants that really want to be able to compete with companies that have more technology savvy and more bench strength, like Starbucks, for example, has a great platform. So smaller companies want to do something that's similar, and we provide it in an environment that lets them customize the user experience, which they like, save money, which they like, and also just allows them to keep competing on a basis other than cost.
So going forward, from what you can tell me, what are some of your goals and aspirations going into the end of 2015 and then into 2016?
So 2015 is really the transition year where we've gone from being a pure technology development company to being an operational scale company with revenues and earnings. So we're onboarding our first customers, like I said, this month. We're looking to really scale the business pretty dramatically as we head into the first quarter of next year. And then we're also making the transition from being a small micro-cap company to being a real public company. We're looking to uplist and to do a secondary offering to continue to support our capital needs as we grow. And those are the two biggest milestones we're looking towards over the next 6 months.
And what's your background?
So I'm a financial guy by background. I came out of Ernst & Young's Capital Markets Group originally years ago. I was an investment banker for 10 years. I've had a portfolio of companies I've invested in personally for the last 15 years. And I kind of straddle the worlds between finance and entrepreneurship.
Okay, so now you're ready for our hardest question that I'm going to ask you. What's your website?
It's pretty easy, ifanfinancial.com.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the SeeThruEquity MicroCap Investor Forum 2015 in New York City, New York. With me again has been Christopher Mizer from IFAN Financial. The symbol is IFAN. Christopher, thank you for coming on to SNNLive.
Robert, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.